Dahil dito ako ipinanganak sa Pilipinas, natural naman na nagsasalita na ako ng Tagalog.
Yeah, okay, I understand everything you said. I also speak Tagalog. Duh! Easy, next! Hola, kamusta kayo? Bienvenue a M Angel Says. I am M Angel. Y somos aquí para ver una video de... I'm trying to do this in multiple languages, but I'm getting tired. Kagdila, harasho, and all that jazz. Okay, bon, I don't know that many languages. I'd say that I know a few words and sentences in quite a few, maybe 10. But apparently there's a kid out there who speaks 18 languages, a Filipino boy. I'm skeptical about the word speaks. It's pretty easy to learn a few sentences for one video. But I'm curious, let's see what this boy has in store for us before we suppose or anything. Open mind. There are amazing people out in this world. Speak them languages, boy. Speak them languages. Ready? Let's do this. Teen speaks 18 languages. Boom!
I'm Marlon, and I'm 18, and today I'm going to speak in 18 languages.
Oh, okay, had a little bit of a British accent. Interesting. Tagalog, yes!
Pakilala muna ako sa inyo lahat. Ako po si Marlon Ramos.
Ako po si...
taong kulang na.
Ako po si M Angel.
At purong Pilipino po ako. At ipinanganak ako dito sa Pilipinas. Dahil dito ako ipinanganak sa Pilipinas, natural naman na nagsasalita na ako ng Tagalog.
Yeah, okay, I understand everything you said. I also speak Tagalog. Duh! Easy, next!
Ang wikang Tagalog ay aking ginagamit sa pang-araw-araw kong buhay.
Ginagamit sa pang...
At ang pag-aaral ng iba't ibang lingwahe ay aking naging paboritong gawain. At kung paano ko sila natutunan lahat ay aking tatalakayin ngayon.
Okay, next. I think I can handle this one
At
too.
the age of 6, I was taught the English language. It is the second language of the Philippines, and so we were taught English, the English language here.
It's interesting because he tries to speak it with the American accent, but it also kind of sounds British. I love it.
In the first grade and up to college, I think. So that is why I think English is a language that I'm most comfortable speaking with because, I've studied a lot of years. I'm fluent in it and I could speak with any English speaker in the world, I think. Learning languages wasn't in my mind and it's the last thing I could do, but at the age of 12 I knew I wasn't contented with only 2 languages.
Español, vamos.
Empecé a aprender idiomas extranjeros cuando tenía 12 años y el español fue el primero. Pienso que la razón por qué decidí de aprenderlo era...
Él habla muy bueno. Yo entiendo que tiene mismo el acento. Okay, I'm horrible. Pero sí, yo pienso que es muy fácil para los filipinos de aprender español porque no está más lejos del Tagalog. Hay palabras que están en español, ¿sí? All that to say, I think Tagalog has some Spanish words, and he pronounces it so well, so it's also a language that I would expect you Filipinos to speak well, because your history involves Spanish people.
Cuando miré una película de la biografía de nuestro héroe nacional, José Rizal.
He speaks so well, so fast, like...
Y en ese momento me dije que me gusta el sonido.
En ese momento me dije que...
Pues voy a aprender ese idioma. Al comienzo
¡Idioma!
tenía la gramática porque, a diferencia de Tagalog, para enseñarme, si no tenía solo un cuaderno y el internet. Pero el vocabulario es muy fácil para mí porque los españoles, los castellanos, colonizaron nuestro país por 3 siglos.
There you go.
Ahora la lengua filipina tiene muchas palabras similares con el español.
That is exactly what I said. Oops, sorry, I stole his moment. Italiano, sì.
Quando ho finito lo spagnolo, mi ho detto che voglio imparare più lingue. Allora ho cercato attraverso internet, che sono le più facili da imparare. Allora ho imparato l'italiano. La grammatica italiana è molto similare con lo spagnolo perché sono in stessa famiglia di lingue. Sempre parlo con I miei amici per aiutarmi a praticarlo.
It's so cool! Especially that I understand it. I'm so proud of myself. It's not about me. He's really good. Like the intonations and all, it's like very similar to his Spanish.
Si sono volte quando i miei amici mi dicono che io vado pazzo perché parlo in molte lingue.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Anche ho avuto un amico italiano.
Anche ho avuto un amico italiano.
Per Facebook, grammaticali che ho fatto.
He's just like, oh, so good. Oh, French. Voyons.
J'ai appris une autre langue et c'est français. La raison que
j'ai appris
est parce que j'aime la France. Je veux aller à Paris avec ma petite amie. Le grammaire français c'est facile parce que le très similaire avec l'italien et l'espagnol.
Ah bon?
Mais le plus difficile pour moi est la prononciation. Jusqu'à présent, il est terrible.
Oh.
Alors, je pratique toujours ma bouche pour que ma prononciation s'améliore. J'écoute toujours des chansons de Kenji Girac et je les aime.
Oh my god, it's so cute! He's basically explaining that he wants to come to Paris with his girlfriend. He loves the French language in France. And that he thinks that it's very similar in terms of grammar because it is a Latin language, French. So it's similar to Spanish and Italian. However, it is its own thing, trust. And the pronunciation is the hardest part. Trust me, even me, as a half French person who grew up in the US, so I still have that going for me. I still struggle with pronouncing the French language parfaitement. It's like very intricate and il faut genre serrer la bouche et pincer. Et, parfois, je trouve que les Français, ils ont un petit peu un son dans le nez. On dirait des petits dessins animés, la façon dont ils parlent, les Français, mais... I mean, like, they sound like cartoons sometimes. It's a hard language to pronounce, honestly, to pronounce fluidly and fluently. It's easy to recognize somebody who's not a native French speaker. He did a really good job. Hey, português, sim!
Agora eu vou falar português.
Assistindo
vídeos no YouTube, eu encontrei um music video e a canção estava em português. Eu fiquei surpreso que posso entender as letras.
Same.
O português é muito fácil de aprender e realmente ir uma língua do espanhol. E agora eu posso falar com brasileiro e portugueses em mensagem somente, mas eu não posso falar pessoalmente porque não muitos portugueses aqui nas Filipinas.
I didn't understand the last part of his speech. I'm not that fluent in Portuguese, but yeah, he's explaining that it's very similar to the Spanish, which is how I learned personally Portuguese, was by learning songs, like he said, Portuguese songs and translating the lyrics, and then I, oh, that word means that word, and I started to write like love songs because I had a Brazilian boyfriend back in my high school days. He was trash, but at least he motivated me to learn Portuguese. Oh, we like language lovers, we buddies. I think he said that he had a hard time speaking Portuguese because he doesn't have access to people.
Mein Kopf explodiert, als ich Deutsch studierte.
Boy.
Es ist sehr schwer, zu lernen.
This is where you lose me.
Ich sagte meinem Geist, dass
ich
Deutsch lernen kann, wenn ich will. So, Grammatik lernte.
I hate this language. Sorry.
Eine Sprache ist schwer, wenn man resolut und begeistert eine Fremdsprache gut zu lernen ist. Jetzt kann ich Deutsch sprechen. Ich habe immer gesprochen mit den deutschen Sprechern.
Boy, ich bin sorry for you Dutch people out there because sprechen Sie no. Nine. My mouth won't even... I tried to learn because Germany has some of the hottest men I've ever seen in my life. So I thought, let me learn it in case I need to flirt in German. But no, I can't. I'm sorry. So good on him because he actually sounded like ish bish bush bush. So I think he did it right. Netherlands.
Geleerd vertellen in printme in het Nederlands te proberen, omdat het gemakkelijk is en vergelijkbaar met het Duits en Engels. Dus ik probeerde het en ik vond het zo leuk. Ik gebruik Duolingo om het te leren en ik speel een keer per week. En nu kan ik spreken met Nederlands, ik voel me erg fluent.
I am just blown away because it did kind of sound like, Netherlands Dutch. I dated a Dutch guy back in Montreal, that's why. And he was trying to get me to pronounce things and learn the language, but every time it came out of my mouth, he was like, that's German. And I was like, what? How? It's not coming out Dutch. It's very hard. It's like it's like a mushed German. There's a song that I love. It was like, Ich bin lit, Praga son quartier. I don't know if you know that song, but that's the closest I've come to learning Dutch, and it's impossible. So bravo. Oeh, Afrikaans.
Nou, Afrikaans.
What?
Het is mijn lievelingstaal dat ik geleerd heb. Het gedink dat dit een moeilijke taal te leren was, Maar toen ik dit leren begin het, dit is zo makkelijk. Die grammatica is makkelijk te verstaan. Die woorden is van Engels en van Duits en van Nederlands.
Yes.
Ik denk dat dit de makkelijkste taal in de wereld is. David Wasserfalls en Brendan Papers music.
I think he was saying that he learned from listening to music and that it's very close to like Dutch, obviously, because the Dutch colonized part of South Africa. So the Afrikaan language is basically like broken Dutch, which if you jumped from French to German to Dutch to Afrikaan, it makes sense to go in that order, I guess. But like, wow, I can't judge that one. I really have no idea what it sounds like. Esperanto.
Ang van Esperanto.
What is Esperanto?
En la mondo, con mia opinastro. Se vienes si es Esperanto, es inventita lingua de Dr. Zamenhof. Li faris tion lingvon por universala lingvo, porque homoj povas lerni ĝin facile kaj parli ĝin. Se vi volas lerni tre facila lingvon, vi povas provi Esperanto.
What is this made-up language I've never heard of? It sounds like it's all the languages because I could pretty much understand what he was saying, that it was easy to learn and it was invented by some dude and... What? Was this like a world language that somebody tried to invent? Which, if that's the case, that is adorable that somebody wanted world peace through language, which I agree with. Indonesian!
Belajar bahasa Indonesia karena itu adalah tetangga dari Tagalog.
Yes, Tagalog. Tangga.
Karena mereka dalam keluarga yang sama bahasa. Banyak orang dari Indonesia membantu saya untuk meningkatkan saya bahasa Indonesia.
I don't know the difference.
Mereka mengajar saya beberapa bahasa gaul, kata-kata, dan kadang-kadang saya mengajarkan mereka Tagalog terlalu. Ada juga banyak orang di Filipina yang sedang belajar bahasa Indonesia juga. Jadi kadang-kadang saya berbicara dengan mereka.
Okay, so Indonesian is very kata, which is similar to Hindi meets Tagalog, I would say. Tagalog has more like pangatakanta pangalangan. It's like a dancing kind of language. It's got depth and and then Hindi is like very I have not been counting if this is 18. I trust him. Swedish! He's gonna talk IKEA.
Jag tycker om svenska eftersom det låter vackert och sexy. Jag upptäckte detta språk när jag hörde en låt från Veronica Maggio. Sången heter Hutenor. Enda skandinaviska språket som jag vet.
Språket!
Att jag kan lära mig dansk eller norska en dag.
Norska, darka, duski. That's what I love about Swedish. It really does sound like Jurgetorta. It is so fun. It's a fun language. With all their like IKEA words. Russian, one of my favorite languages because it sounds sexy.
Меня зовут Смарлон. Я говорю по-русски, но я должен сказать, что я говорю. Я плохо говорю по-русски.
Oh, so sexy.
Извините меня. Я изучал русский язык, потому что когда-нибудь я буду любить ездить в Россию, что Россия прекрасная страна.
Прекрасная страна. Such a sexy language, man. I just have a moment. Oh, those sounds, I don't know why, they tickle my ear. I just hear I'm just like mush in Croatian, Serbian, Eastern European languages, and my ears go together. Not that you need to know that, but I share.
Dar acum nu mai vorbesc limba română. Am uitat multe cuvinte. Vreau să învăț din limba română.
If anybody watched my personal vlogs on my channel, I met a guy on one of my journeys called Perfume Bay. It was near the end of my season 2 vlogs, and I met him at the airport, and we had a fling. He was Romanian. And there's a lot of Romanians in France, actually. And when they talk, it sounds like Italian, Croatian, Russian. It's funny because there's a lot of like Italian sounding words. So sometimes I actually understand what they're saying. I'm like, whoa, I speak Romanian, duh. But I had no idea what he said there. Oh, Korean's about to be fun.
안녕하세요. 제 이름은 말론입니다. 한국어를 배우는 필리핀 사람들이 많이 있어요. 그리고 나도 한국어를 공부해요.
I love it because Korean is so similar to Japanese, but it has like a curled tongue in the middle of its language, where Japanese is a lot drier, you could say. It's like cut and dry. And Chinese is almost like a lot of African languages sound Chinese, where they're like, it's very like in your mouth. That's where Korean is so special because it's like Japanese but with a Chinese curl. I don't know, it's like Kyuringer. It's like the Swedish of the Asian cultures. If that makes any sense.
한국어는 배우기 어렵는데 재밌어요. 외국어
재밌어요.
공부하기 어렵다고 외국어를 배우고 싶다면 포기하지 마십시오.
Fun. Greek! We are going all over the place with this boy.
Todo mamiu inemarlo, ine apotis Filipinas. Tora maceno elinica kikinizeka. Y eliniki ine mia omorfi rosa, letrevoto elinico alfavito.
Except for like spanakopita. I don't know if I know any other Greek words. Omega, alpha. Oh, and I think the signs are in Greek. Sagittarius, Pisces. Yeah, I don't speak Greek, so I can't judge. I don't know at all. It sounded a bit Italian. Logical. They're neighbors. Oh!
我叫马龙。
用噶哟。
今天我是。
我是。
是吧？是吧？是。
What a hard language.
我来自。
要呢有。是来自我是。
中文和福建。
中文和福建。
我有两本中文书。
本中文是。
很多。中国人。
That was so cool. Honestly, it's one of the language I really wish I could learn. Mandarin is so interesting. And it's funny because my mom, she's from the Bafang region of Cameroon and she speaks Bafang, she's Bamileke. And their language, I swear to me, my sister growing up, it sounds like a version of Chinese. Like, I always thought like my mom could speak Chinese so easily if she wanted to because it's like the same kind of sounds. What do you say, Ibarang?
Egalaman 100,000 nga tolay sa ngawot nga amu magergo tay banag. Kaya usakyaw nga lingwahe para ni kamo nga viewers amuno yaw I nakakasta nga lingwahe tajami tatugay garaw. So thanks for watching. I hope I have said the right words and if I have made mistakes, I'm sorry. I'm not really fluent in all of them. So it's just a practice. So thank you very much.
He is adorable. Oh, he's so cute. Well, he's gonna be popular with the ladies and the fellas all over the world. Pimping all over the world. It starts by knowing the languages. So good on you, kid. Good on you. Very impressive. Bravo. Vraiment, bravo, hein, franchement. To take the time to learn all these languages, I'm just like, who has the time? He's a linguist. He clearly has an affinity for languages and sounds. He does them really well. He's a good imitator of sounds, which isn't so obvious because certain languages don't have certain sounds. Anglophones, English speakers, they can't speak many languages, especially Asian languages, because the sounds that you find in them, you don't find them. And Arabic, for example, he didn't touch any of the Arabic languages, but they're like you really gotta be immersed in that to be familiar with those sounds because it's very throaty. Not many languages have those sounds either, you know. I am far from a language expert. I'm just a person who also loves languages, who loves sounds, who loves music, who loves singing, who loves using the voice. That's why I've got my YouTube channel. That's why I can relate to him speaking so many languages and wanting to speak them well, which is the important part, you know. Even if the words are off, whatever, the pronunciation is like so important, you know. And it was a fun experience and a reminder, and it gave me the thirst to learn more languages and go back to my songs and start singing in multiple languages again. It's beautiful to see somebody who has a passion and he can work for the UN and many other jobs in this world with his passport to languages. What did you think? What languages do you speak? I would love to hear from you in the comment section below. I would love to even try that. Is there a language you would like me to try, like to learn a script from and speak? I mean, I could just try Tagalog since a lot of you are Filipinos. If you had a fun time with me, please click that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to your girl and click that notification bell so you know when the next video drops. Of course, follow me on the socials, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, especially where I'm pretty active, and we can connect. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bisous, bye!